What's up, y'all? Gruj 1, JiggyJamz, we're back. Blue Vinyl TV. Live from Madtown. Watch how we get down. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Guess who's back in the saddle? Y'all know I've been posting a lot lately, but guess what? You know, every time a record store day comes, you know I gotta say something, show you guys what I copped and everything as well too. Once again, I'm back. Gruj 1, Blue Vinyl TV, back in the house, right here at JiggyJamz here in Madtown. That's how we roll. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to jump right in and talk about the feature joint that everybody was looking for. That's right. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's right. The De La Soul. 12 45s in this box set. Remixes and everything. They've had quite the year. So they started off. Let me show you how they started off. They started off this year by, on March 3rd, on 3/3, celebrating the 34th anniversary. I think you might have seen my post from earlier. This is the OG pressing, but you know they really blacked out, so they put out the black pressing. So I went, this is me. This is called me supporting the band. This is how you support the band. So I got a bunch of these pressings right here too. So I got the pink one. The pink one was an indie exclusive. I'm gonna kind of run through these real quick. Pink sleeves, real quick. Pink record. Yes, I'm a fan. Peace, Pasta News. Thank you, Dave. Maceo. Got the pink joint right here. If you don't have it, you need to get it. You need to get it. Got the yellow joint right here. That's right, I got the yellow joint. It was all the same album. Why does Gruj want to have all these De La Soul presses? Because you know what? They're the greatest, man. Yellow. Got the yellow joint right here. These two were indie exclusives. So this one, believe it or not, was an Amazon exclusive. This is blue. So if you notice the theme, they're matching all the colors in the original pressing. That's what they're doing with all the vinyl. Those of you that didn't catch that, this is what they did. So I got the blue joint that's right here. That matches the flower. I'm gonna break this out for y'all. Should be playing one of these instrumentals and everything too. The only reason why I'm not playing music is because I want this show to be able to go through and not get taken down by any of the algorithms. The algorithms are really they on their game right now too. So just kind of flipping it around. That's the blue joint. De La. Got a fourth one. That's right. I got a fourth. Well, actually, the fifth vinyl, but the fourth colorway. This one is a Rough Trade exclusive, straight out of UK. And those of you that are in New York, you go to 30 Rock, you might be able to catch it there too. So you can see all the sleeves and everything match. It's the green joint. Green vinyl. Now the only one that I don't have or haven't received yet is the one that matches this flower. That's the orange joint. The orange joint is a Walmart exclusive. So those of you that want to get all the copies like mine, that's the one that's missing. That's the cheat code. But right here, this is a great way to end the year with this joint right here. So I'm gonna open it right here on camera. So this one is really, really cool. I've been waiting for this. As soon as Paz and the guys dropped this, I was really, really stoked. Those of you that follow the Instagram and the social media, it was like a really, really big thing. Big shout out to Phil Money for actually spending on Record Store Day, Black Friday, over at a new spot called Lola's. Check this out. There's a slip mat that goes with it. Pink on one side, yellow on the other. And these are all the 45s right here. Nice little flex right here. So it's just gonna kind of like fan them out just a little bit, so you guys can see everything's double-sided. These come out real cool. So this is the full album. De La Orgy. You guys can just see. Please get your hands on yours. If you need a copy, holla at me. I might have a plug or two. Who knows? I got my two. Who knows? Also, Ghetto Thing. Also, Change and Speak. Can't Keep a Secret. Intro to Magic Number, the whole joint as well, too. This one on 45 is actually one of the jewels, too. This is the Native Tongue Decision You know, the Buddy remix. It samples Heartbeat by Tanya Gardner. This one's real cool as well too. So it's got part 1 and part 2. You know, one of them has the full has all of them from A Tribe Called Quest with Phife and also a Q-Tip's verse on it as well too. But make sure you guys grab this. This is an insane box set. Big shout out to De La, the whole clan, Native Tongues, the whole thing as well too. Also to continue on with the year that they had as well, just to kind of show you everything that they dropped. They pretty much dropped everything that was on their Tommy Boy catalog. So this one here, De La Soul is Dead, my personal favorite De La album. So all of these are in black vinyl, so I'll just kind of show you these two. So De La Soul is Dead came out. Also celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. I'm going to go into some of the 30th anniversary vinyl. This one turned 30 as well too. This one is Balloon Mind State, dope album too. It was really rocking hard. This one came out in 1993. 1996, Stakes Is High, featuring Dilla, featuring everybody, especially Dilla, with producing the title track, the title song, and everything too, which sampled Ahmad Jamal. This is real crazy. Then also the 2 volumes of AOI Art Official Intelligence. So I've got Bionic in this hand, Mosaic Thump in this one as well too. The whole De La Soul catalog dropped this year. Hope you guys grabbed it as well too. So, talking about De La for a little bit, we're going to switch it up and talk about the rest of the Black Friday 2023 RSD releases. This one was very highly anticipated by myself and everyone as well too. Very surprised this came out, but glad to see it. Nas, I Am, the autobiography. This is the bootleg version of it. Nas referenced this. If any of all you real Nas fans that listened or streamed Magic, listened to and streamed Magic 3, he actually referenced this, saying he poured his heart out into this album, and he was really disappointed that it wasn't really able to come out or be presented in the way that he wanted to present it. So this is actually it. So it's got a lot of joints on here that were released just in different forms as well too. So he kind of gives you, I'll just kind of give you a quick preview. So he's got Fetus, which is released on Lost Tapes. Those of you that don't have Lost Tapes, that was just released by Get On Down as well too, earlier this year. Also, Small World Project Windows, one of my favorites as well too. He actually put that on the next album after this, released the same year on Nostradamus. Also, we got 3 unreleased joints: Daydreaming, Stay Scheming, Sometimes I Wonder, Hardest Thing to Do is Stay Alive. I think I remember that one as well too. Also, when Drunk by Myself is dope, but Blazer 50 was on Lost Tapes. That was actually released as a B-side on I think for Nas's Like, if I'm not mistaken. That was the B-side. Blazer 50 was the B-side to Nas's Like, or Hate Me Now. I can't remember which one it was, but I do remember that was previously released with a really dope beat as well too. Looks like it was produced by Trackmasters. But make sure I hope you guys got this. The album cover is dope. Actually, I have the original I Am promo poster framed in my office. Those of you that have seen some of my Instagrams, you might have seen that toward the back of my office as well too. This is one of Nas's dopest album covers and cover shoots as well. They kind of split it in half to make it look really dope too. Also a dope second album with remixes and everything too. Big shout out to DJ Mugz, Be Real, and Sendog. I actually saw them earlier this year. I saw Sendog Be Real over at Summerfest this year. They always body these shows, but separately I was over at Closed Sessions. I got a chance to chop it up with DJ Mugz as well too. These are the 2023 remixes of Black Sunday. This is the second album from the great Cypress Hill, Insane in the Membrane remixed by Static Selector. Big shout out to Static Selector. He's got a dope album out. Those of you that don't know, he got a real dope album out. Also this is Hits from the Bong remix by the one and only DJ Mugz. I was also able to see this year and chop it up with Interview, and you might, if y'all watched my Instagram and seen everything with Souls of Mischief celebrating the 30th anniversary of 93 Till Infinity. It was dope that they signed on my vinyl and everything too, but it was dope that they dropped all the remixes for Black Friday as well too. So same cover and everything, but also just with the remixes and everything that's on the B side as well too. So this is dope. Also, Czarface, Inspector Deck, 7 Ella Esoteric. This was a vinyl only mission that they dropped on Black Friday. Big shout out to them as well too. And those of you that are on your game, big shout out to my boy Drew letting me know that they're dropping the stream version of this on Friday. This Friday. So on December 1st, they're dropping a stream version of Artificial Intelligence. So this one is record store only version of this too with the orange vinyl. Make sure you guys grab this. So it's gonna be, and also it's gonna be a different cover. It will be a different cover dropping on Friday. Big shout out to, they always got the pulse of what they for what they people want in the marketplace. Those of you that don't know, 7L Esoteric also run Get On Down Records. You know, I got a couple of their joints in here as well too. So, and also on that too, I got the Prince Get Off. This one has the long version of Get Off on it too. So this one's been sampled a lot, low key. I did want to grab this. Also, another hard to find joint. Beat Nuts, Intoxicated Demons. Also part of the Native Tongues family as well too. I want to crack this one open real quick to show you guys the blood red vinyl. This one I think is only released on promo, or very early on when this came out in like '93, I want to say. So I got this joint. So this one has the red. Nice and red right there. Beat Nuts, Intoxicated Demons. And those of you that don't know, I got the matching self-titled album. Some people call it Street Level. Some people just call it the Beat Nuts first album as well too. This one courtesy of Newberry Comics. This is the red. This is also in red vinyl as well too. So I got this little matchup right here, red with the red. You know what I'm saying? So I can go back and forth, you know, with the Beat Nuts and everything as well too. Also once again part of Native Tongues as well too. You know, Psycho Dwarf. I think Psycho. Let me see which songs on here match up with this one. World famous Psycho Dwarf. I think they threw Psycho Dwarf in this one as well too, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they did. So Psycho Dwarf that's on the EP actually made the cut for the album. So this is both of these joints, both of them in red vinyl. As you can see, this actually, you know, this Devil's Tale that's here actually comes from a Hank Mobley album as well too. So big shout out to Beat Nuts for that as well. So that's pretty much the review for Record Store Day, Black Friday 2023. You know, I just want to get in here and just show what I copped. You know, it's always real dope to go ahead and you know, actually visit the stores I visited. Big shout out to Mad City Records. Big shout out to Ange and them, to Ange and Ron. Congratulations on selling the store over at Strictly Dis out here in Madtown. And my one and only homie, you know, DJ Mashwa. Good looking out. You know, he actually blessed me with the second copy of the De La, the Souls of Mischief, the Beat Nuts joints as well too. You know, one of the best DJs on the planet. For y'all don't know, if you don't know, ask Large Professor. He'll tell you. You know, he's the cheat code with digging. You know what I mean? So after that, you know, we're gonna continue on. So we're gonna continue on right now with, guess what? The 30th anniversary joints that was celebrated this year. But you know, before we get into the 30th anniversary joint, I want to talk about the 20th anniversary, November 14th. 2023, the Retirement album. Yes, it's still in shrink wrap because I have this album in so many formats, but it's just such a classic. Hove, the Black Album, turned 20 this month. You know, everybody from Kanye West to Just Blaze, blessed it with the production on here. Also, Timbaland, Neptunes. You know, I can go on and on about this joint. You know, December 4th is his birthday. Speaking of December 4th, I will be in Brooklyn, New York. That's right. December 4th, I will be in Brooklyn, New York at the Grand Army Plaza Library as well, too, for the Book of Hove presentation. It's the last day. It ends on his birthday. December 4th, I will be in Brooklyn. Crook Nam, I'm coming to see you. That's what's up. Medina, that's what it is. So I will be out there for that. So also, make sure you guys grab a copy of this if you haven't had it. Yo, man, it's really dope to have this. You always got to have this in your collection. Jumping into the 30th anniversary joints, the first week in November, these two albums dropped on the same day. That's right, the same day. These two classics. The first classic, I got to jump in. I know we were just talking about Tribe. This is personally my favorite Tribe album. Not because I have it in front of me, but because it just means the world. I remember when I caught this. I was living in Virginia. I caught this on CD from a store called Bandbox by William and Mary University. Big out to all my Virginia heads that out there in Williamsburg, Yorktown. You know what I'm saying? Specs Daddy, the whole crew out there. But Midnight Marauders, this joint right here. This is a special edition directly from Newberry Comics. Caught this at Strictly Disc. Big shout out to Angie and Ron. And Evan, too. Evan, too. I put a bunch of records back. I caught this on a record store day a few years ago. Those of you who don't know or can't see, this is signed by the one and only Ali Shaheed Muhammad, you know, the DJ from the one and only Tribe Called Quest. This little signature right there, not sure if you guys can see it right there, that's signed by the one and only Large Professor. This joint is number 2, but I had to break this out. Not only is it numbered and everything too, but also it's a special edition of this, the red, black, and green joint. Sounds good, looks good. The red, black, and green. Signed by Ali Shaheed, personal signature right there too. So, yeah, I want to make sure I share this with the people. You know, it's one of my favorite joints in my whole collection. I got a few records at the crib, just a few. But this is one of my favorite joints. Not only just with the experience, but because this is one of my favorite albums. Hopefully, someone like Get On Down, hint, hint. You know, give this the right treatment with a 45 set. You know, y'all already did 2 of the Tribe albums. You know, with People's Instinctive Travels, and also with Low End Theory this year. Hopefully this will get that same treatment. You know what I mean? So this really needs that double vinyl treatment. You heard? Dropping on the same day, you know what I'm saying? I think it's November 9th. Enter the 36 Chambers. That's right. Wu-Tang. This is where it all started. Everything just kind of fell off of this. You know, just to spawn so many careers and everything too. This one is a version, the double LP, the first time ever printed on double LP. Printed by Vinyl Me Please. Big shout out to all the heads of Vinyl Me Please as well too, with the gold embossing and everything too. I might have shown this record on a couple of my shows, but for the 30th anniversary, I had to double back. You know what I'm saying, and make sure I showed this to the people as well too. And also, this is a dope gold version of this. So this one's in gold. The gold embossing, double LP. So it's 2 of them in here. Those of you that don't know, big shout out to Get On Down again for having a pulse of what people actually want to get out here and buy. So they actually have a 45 set of this. Their second pressing of a 45 set of the Enter the 36 Chambers as well too. So you make sure y'all go cop that. That's on, believe it or not, that's on split black and yellow vinyl, which is like looking real crazy. Those pre-orders are about to end probably this week, so make sure you cop yours as well too. Also, just got a couple of singles. You know, this is just a couple of special editions. You know, the first single, Protect Your Neck, that's here for MATHOD Man. This one also is. It looks like this is a Get On Down exclusive too. Just want to break this out. This one might be the split too. I haven't gone through these records in a minute. Ha, black and yellow, black and yellow split. Protect Your Neck with METHOD Man on the B side. This is kind of what the 45 set of this looks like. So make sure you guys go cop that as well too. And also got that joint. CREAM, Cream. With the mystery chest boxes on the back. So this came in a clear joint simply because I always think this is interesting as well too. Don't want to drop it. But for the 30th anniversary, I had to break this out. Dual W. Cream on one side, mystery chest boxing on the other. Real crazy for y'all, real crazy for the people, you know, so this sounds good, it looks good and everything. For real. You can take a look at this if you want to. For real, you can hold that joint down. Yeah, so also celebrating the 30th anniversary as well too. Doggy Style. This past week, Doggy Style was celebrated for the 30th anniversary. I actually snatched this off my wall. So I did have this frame. I actually did this framing myself. So this is a splatter. This is a splatter version. It's kind of moved around a little bit since I've been moving it here. But this is a splatter version, courtesy of Vinyl Me Please. Doggy Style 30th anniversary. You know, this is the 30th anniversary of it. This came out a few years ago. I want to say about 2018, 2019, if I'm not mistaken, before pandemic. But yeah, Doggy Style. This one's worth a few dollars. I've seen this in the wild for a little bit, so make sure y'all go and grab this. I'm not gonna drop this on the needle quite yet, so you know they got the 30th anniversary streaming and everything too. Speaking of that, still within its 30 year, you can't talk about one without the other. That's the Chronic. Special long box CD edition of the Chronic. With all the joints over here. No remixes or anything on here. I think they have a deluxe CD with all the remixes, like with Smoking Blunts and Drinking Tanqueray, you know, with 187 and everything as well, too. But which one's better? It's a debate. It's a question of the day. Which one's better? My man Jeff said it wouldn't be Doggy Style without the Chronic. But, you know, this is all, you know, this holds up, too. I always had this battle with myself, too. I'm not going to tell you what I personally lean on because it depends on what mood I'm in as well, too. So, yeah, Dr. Dre, the Chronic. Snoop Dogg, Snoop D-O-double-G, for real. So I'm going to end it right here. 30th anniversary joints. Oh, if you just want to pop, since we're talking 30th anniversary, got to pop this one back out. This one didn't quite come out on the 30th anniversary, but this was a 30th anniversary record as well, too. And this is Balloon Mind State by the one and only De La Soul. Let me tip that up just a little bit. There you go, Jeff. Good looking out. Good looking out. Yeah, we're working the fly here. We're working the fly here. Yeah, so absolutely. Simple Black Vinyl, one of my favorite De La albums. Balloon Mind State. You know, I always use your polyethylene paper, especially with your releases when they're brand new. It's best to put it in these. Y'all know how I operate with those as well too. So they want to mention this for the 30th anniversary of this year. Balloon Mind State. All right, y'all, we're going to end it. I want to do it pretty quick. Normally, I talk over music and everything, too, but like I said, I just want to make sure the show posted and everything as well. So hopefully y'all learn something. Hopefully y'all go out and grab some of these joints as well, too. A lot of this stuff is still in record stores. I know Get On Down is doing some stuff. Also, You Discover's having a sale that ends today as well, too. Also, before I go, did want to let you know that as always, you know, I got a special crate over here, JiggyJamz as well, too, with the hip-hop LPs. If you don't have this album, I'm pulling your hip-hop card. Straight up. That's what's happening. Main source, Breaking Atoms. Y'all know how many copies of this I got. I got multiple copies of this. The Large Professor is probably getting tired of signing. You know what I'm saying? But Breaking Atoms, this one actually came out this year. Our Mr. Bongo release. Mr. Bongo is very trusted. You know, they always put out nice presses and everything, too. This looks like a single pressing, a single LP pressing, but I'm sure it sounds pretty good as well, too. Big shout out to my man Xander. Xander's got a new CD out as well, too. Hit us up over at JiggyJamz. You guys want to grab this. New up-and-coming beat maker as well, too. 9 beans out the door, 9 beans out the door. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my man, the cheat code, DJ Mashwa, who's also nice with the beats as well, too. He's got a new EP. I'm working with him on this project, too. Featuring Sadat X. Also featuring Elder Sensei from Artifacts as well, too. DJ Mashwa is coming out with that joint pretty soon as well. That's right. See, you ain't know that. Ha, ha, ha. All right, so I'm gonna end the show real quick. Make sure y'all come through and shop at JiggyJamz as well too. Got some classic joints. Got some new joints that's here too. I see a Queen Latifah that's here. I see a Sample the Great that's here. I see RTJ that's here too. RTJ4. You know, I just went and saw them as well too. So I'll be back with some more shows. I got a lot of vinyl to catch up on. Thank y'all for being patient with me, but I've just been, this life thing is real crazy, but I'm actually going to get out here and start really doing my thing. But once again, I will be in Brooklyn. If y'all trying to catch me, I will be in Brooklyn, in and out on December 4th. You know what I'm saying? To go into the Book of Hove over at Grand Army Plaza. So holla at me. Gruj One the Madman, Blue Vinyl TV, straight from JiggyJamz, right here in Madtown, because that's how we get down, and we ain't no clowns. Straight up. Holla at your boy.
I was like, what?
One take wonder, man. We just
Whoa.